When Emily inherited her grandmother's old farmhouse, she thought it would be the perfect escape from the noise of the city. The house sat alone on a hill, miles from the nearest neighbor, surrounded by gnarled trees and mist-covered fields. It smelled like dust and old wood, but there was a warmth to it until she found the door. At the end of the upstairs hallway was a heavy wooden door with no handle. It was bolted shut with 3 rusted iron locks. Emily asked the lawyer about it during the property handover. "That door's been locked since I was a child," he said. "Your grandmother never spoke of it. Probably just storage." But it wasn't just storage. Emily could feel it. Every night, as the wind howled through the eaves, she'd hear a scratching sound from behind the door. It was faint, like fingernails on wood. She tried to ignore it, told herself it was mice or branches brushing the windows. But the sound came only from behind that door and only at night. One evening, after too little sleep and too much wine, Emily had enough. She grabbed her toolbox and started working on the locks. One by one, the old bolts gave way, groaning like they didn't want to be opened. The final lock snapped with a loud clunk. The door creaked open slowly, revealing nothing but darkness. She aimed her flashlight inside. The room was empty except for a rocking chair and a mirror leaning against the far wall. No windows, no furniture, no scratching sounds. Emily stepped in, heart pounding. The mirror caught her attention. It was old and dust-covered, but in the reflection she saw the rocking chair slowly begin to move. She turned nothing. The chair was still. She looked back at the mirror. The chair rocked again, and behind it, a shape, tall, thin, watching. Emily spun around. Nothing. Then she heard breathing. Shallow, ragged breathing, like someone had been waiting for years just to take one breath. The door slammed shut behind her. She screamed and pulled at it, but the door wouldn't budge. The mirror began to fog over, as if something were breathing from inside the glass. Letters appeared, slowly scrawling across it in reverse.
"You let her down."
Emily turned to the chair. It was empty, but the breathing was closer, right behind her. Her scream never left the room. The next morning, the door was locked again. The locks were back, rusted shut like they'd never been opened. The mirror was gone. When the mailman knocked that afternoon, there was no answer. The house was silent, empty. But if you stand at the end of the hallway on a quiet night, you can still hear the scratching, waiting.